Hello everyone, I'm the okayest bassist, and this is a little project that we unboxed the other day, and now I can tell you about it. So, recently for me, don't know about you in the future, but recently for me, we had Bass House in Nashville. It was halfway through the year of 2025. This was a planned project between myself and Leah, LowEndLobster. The plan was buy an EHB, and without the cost of having to buy the Aguilar pickups like she has in hers, we were going to go into the preamp, and there are supposed to be things in there you can unplug from PCBs, plug into others, like the one she had a video on a long time ago about the 6 decibel boost. And then there's supposed to be another one you can do that lets you change the frequency scoop of the electronics. And we got there, and when we looked at it, neither of those things exist in this particular one. So I don't know if the SMS variants don't have that, where the MS variants, the longer multiscales versus short multiscale, I don't know if that's how it goes, or if it was that maybe it was an older series thing and they just don't do it in the newer ones. Either way, it was kind of as a joke anyway, because I'm just going to play it in passive, but then it was going to be my LowEndLobster friendship bass for my little bassfinity gauntlet I have growing over here, since different basses came either directly from or by way of friends of mine who also do bass YouTube. Either way, it is what it is. This has not been modified in any way, shape, or form, but it's still spiritually and emotionally my Leah LowEndLobster bass. So there we go. Either way, it's time to do the review. The review was going to talk about how amazing the electronics were and how versatile the preamp and everything was, and since there was no modification done to it, the joke's even funnier because now it can't happen. But either way, playability, 5 out of 5. It's an EHB. They are super playable. I love multi-scale instruments. To me, they are more comfortable. This one is also the short multi-scale, so it's even more comfortable because things are a little closer together. It's also, super light. So, as the name implies, EHB, ergonomic headless bass. It's headless, multi-scale, lightweight. What more could you want? Parts, 5 out of 5. EHBs have the absolute best headless tuning bridges of anything I have tried. I've tried quite a few different kinds, and these by far are the best. If I could have an extra supply of these things sitting around, I might even consider trying to change Ibanez over to it, because these things are awesome. Everything else on it is good. I've mentioned my dislike on the string retainers on EHBs before because of my proclivity to shear strings in half by clamping them too tight. I didn't have that problem on this one, so I don't know if maybe that was one of the earlier series had that problem, or maybe it's the ones with the Wenge and Panga neck. Maybe they use slightly different hardware. I don't know. That doesn't make sense, but it's just a possibility. But this one, I didn't have that problem where when I felt the string was tight, I didn't feel like it was still having more play that I could tighten down. So maybe the screw that actually acts as the plunger to hold it in place is a little wider or less sharp. I don't know. Either way, parts, 5 out of 5. Practicality, 4 out of 5. It is not the most normal looking of instruments. So if you walk into some places, churches, other types of venues where they expect, a P bass or a jazz bass, and that's all they expect to see, you might get some looks walking in with a headless, short, multi-scale instrument, no matter what color it is. This matte silver is really cool looking. And the maple, the roasted bird's eye maple, also amazing. But either way, practicality, for personal practicality, this thing's a 6 out of 5. It is the most comfortable thing you're gonna play. But some people are going to look at it askance. So on total practicality, if you're buying a single bass and you're going to try to use it for everything, you may get some looks of, yeah, we don't want that being the look we're going for. So practicality, 4 out of 5. Purchasability, 5 out of 5. You can buy EHBs in 2 multi-scale lengths. You can buy them in standard scale lengths. They come in 4, 5, and 6 string. 4 string is only on the non-fan fret, the non-multi-scale. 5 string and 6 string are multi-scale. You can also get a 5 string fretless, which is right over there. So all sorts of options. Scale lengths can go from 32 to 30, or from, I think it's 35 to 33. They're awesome. You can get them in whatever price ranges, can be all over the place. But even new, they don't cost stupid amounts of money. You're looking in the $1,000 to $2,000 range, depending on if you want a fancy colored top and exotic woods versus one that's, painted in a cool color. So either way, a bit of a short review, but there's also reviews on other EHBs on the channel, and this one has nothing that's been done to it to make it special, except that it reminds me of my friend Leah, and that's what matters. So there you go. That brings our total score to 19 out of 20. Almost perfect. Again, only because some people will give you a scant look, and if you don't care about that, this is a perfect base. If you do care about that, or if you're worried that some of those places you don't care about may not let you come back and perform again, then you might care about that part. So almost perfect. I love them. EHBs are my favorite mass-produced instrument that I've ever played, so there's that. As always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.